Courage is powerful, but courage without structure burns out fast. Confidence comes from a plan you trust. And when you have a plan, you do not have to push. You simply follow the steps you already prepared. In our last episode, we talked about the courage behind speaking up for yourself. Today, we're going to turn that courage into a system. This is Bruce's repeatable 5-step plan for any event that matters. When Bruce and his son designed his plan for the library fundraiser, where Bruce was delivering his comedy act for the first time since his stroke, they were not aiming for perfection. They were aiming for predictability. They checked the stairs, they checked the microphone, and they found a quiet room where Bruce could rest before and after his set. They practiced a backup signal that meant, "Step in for me." After the event, Bruce's son said something powerful. He said, "This is the first time I have seen my dad walk off stage smiling." And it wasn't because Bruce's speech was perfect, but it was because the plan protected his timing, his clarity, and his confidence. Here's the insight. The secret is teamwork. If the person with aphasia or dysarthria is the director, then their significant other becomes the assistant. The assistant can help remove friction. They provide that quiet support to allow the director to do what he needs to do, for the director to use his energy for the moments that matter. You cannot hope your way into a successful moment. You build the plan that makes the moment possible. Here is Bruce's 5-step self-advocacy game plan. Number 1, plan the environment. Your goal is to design the physical space that supports you. Call ahead and ask about things such as parking, seating, lighting, noise. If it's a presentation Bruce was going through, he needed to understand the electrical cords, the clutter, the expectations. Maybe you're attending a relative's house for the first time and you need to understand what the physical barriers might be for you to get into the house or to navigate through the house with as much independence as possible if that's an issue for you. Predictability reduces stress. Less stress means better speech, fewer breakdowns. This is about preparation, and preparation is dignity. Step 2, prepare the message. Your goal is clarity and pacing. Bruce practiced his main points at home before he delivered. He recorded himself so he could play it back and hear his timing and make adjustments. He practiced pausing. Listeners had time to process because his speech could be hard to understand. This is rehearsal for real life. Familiarity reduces fear, and fear is what can make speech fall apart in the moment. Step 3 of Bruce's plan, protect your energy. Communication runs on stamina. When you are on empty, just like your car, it's not going to work. When Bruce's tank is low, his ability to clarify his speech by using his speech strategies drops drastically. His timing slows. His words blend together. He plans his energy like it's a resource. It is part of the plan. He arrives early to get settled. He waits in a quiet room before his performance. He returns there after he finishes. He can recharge. Step 4, establish a backup signal. This is the step that most families don't think to put into place, but it's a step that helps prevent panic and can provide some confidence because you know there is someone in your corner. Bruce and his son use a simple wrist tap. And what this means is, "I'm getting tired," or "Can you step in?" You can choose anything that feels natural to you. Any gesture can work. Pick a gesture that feels natural for you. If you're standing next to the person, is it a hand squeeze? If you're sitting next to them, is it a tap on the knee? Is it a look from across the room? The key is to practice this gesture, this signal at home until it's automatic. And this gives the person with aphasia quiet control. And it removes guessing during stressful moments. Step 5, reflect and adjust. Most people forget this step, and this is the step that builds real confidence over time. After every event, Bruce and his son have a debrief. What worked? What needs to change for the next time? They write it down, they put it in a note on Bruce's phone, and this note becomes the starting point for the next event. This is how progress becomes predictable instead of accidental. If these strategies are clicking for you, tap like on this episode so that more families living with aphasia can find the support that actually helps them in real life. And tell us in the comments, what part of planning is most important to you? If you don't have a plan, if you haven't thought of it this way, what part wears you out the most of being in a crowd of people or attending a holiday gathering? Start there and put a plan in place. Bruce told me something important. He said, after my stroke, I didn't believe that I would be able to do my act again. I didn't think I could do the thing that I loved more than anything, but now I believe differently. Now I believe I can keep doing this, and it's even more valuable because I have trouble speaking. And this is my way to advocate not only for myself, but for others who have a communication impairment. This is self-advocacy. It's not loud, it's not confrontational, but it is leadership. Self-advocacy is not a single moment. It's a lifestyle that grows stronger with every plan you make and every plan that you execute. And it doesn't have to be perfect to make progress. Every win counts. Even little rocks add up over time to fill a jar. Every step you take ahead of time becomes a step towards clarity, comfort, and connection. If today gave you clarity, go back and watch the episode from last week where we talk about Bruce's mindset shift. That foundation is what makes this 5-step system work. And if you want tools you can use right away for real gatherings, real conversations, we encourage you to get your copy of Aphasia Inclusive Celebrations at Life Aphasia Academy. It gives you simple ways to feel more prepared instead of overwhelmed. Jump in the comments. Tell me which step of Bruce's 5-step self-advocacy game plan are you ready to practice next? Recovery does not end. Rebuild communication, rebuild connection, rebuild life. This is life beyond aphasia.